2025. 2025. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on, Illuminators? Juggernauts, powerful and unstoppable, lion-hearted, above the sun. Observers, participators, benevolent determinators, taking care of business, living from the inside out. Boston C here, Boston C. Oh, so excited about 2025. Lots been happening below the sun. I'm sure you've all made them New Year's resolutions, right? It's all good. It's going to be a great year. Just let things below the sun play out. But Boston C is a little triggered. Today it's January the 6th. Boston C's got millennial children. They got great kids. Love kids. Love being a kid. Stuff happens and you're not a kid anymore. Boston C's not happy with what's going on with all this pedophilia stuff. It's systemic. It's everywhere. Pick a country. Right now, it looks like, okay, UK. It's all been judged. It's all being judged. And justice is coming. It is here. Might not look like how you think it should look, but it's here. Guess what, though? If you're being a sexual deviant, not going to work for you anymore. Not judging anyone, just calling out what people have allowed. Boston C was exposed to material I didn't need to be exposed to. I was under 10 years old. Takes you down the path, trips you up. You know what? You can overcome all of that. Just make a choice. Stop the porn. Overcome the addiction. No shame. You can't determine, well, pedophilia is really bad, but if I only maybe in your unique dimensional reality it does. So that's all I'm going to say about that, because it's everywhere. Everybody's just too way over-sexualized. You're not going to die from not getting any. All right? Don't worry about it. All right? And if you got to but you punch the clown with big love. Okay? You and him. And get images out of your brain. Get it all. Just stop. Stop. Okay? Boston C, love ya. Otherwise, how's Bitcoin? Doing good. I think it's over 100, 102. Up, 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 up and to the right forever. What's that mean, Boston C? I don't know what you're going to do. I know what I'm going to do. What I've been doing for 7 years. Stacking, never selling. Then you get to leverage your stack and you can borrow against it. You're your own bank. You get more stack. Conversation for another day. Buy Bitcoin. Right? Little bit. Price not too high. Don't worry about it. Right? Because we're going through this whole financial transition and it's going to be a good year for those that have the foresight and desire to try to stay on the other side of the chaos here below the sun. Hey, let's do this real quick, right? I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. It's all good. It's just really the biology of belief. What do you believe? Right? What's your religion? Oh, I don't have one, boss. Oh, yeah, you do. We all have a religion. It's just a belief system. It could change, morph. How about this religion? Love big love. Practice loving big. Get, stay lovable. Not complicated, companions. Right? But let's get into the epigenetics of the biology of belief. What are you saying, Boston? See that we create our own unique dimensional reality by the thoughts that we think? If we think benevolent thoughts and goodness and kindness, that our future shows up delivering that stuff in and around our life? All right. But let's read the next chapter here where we left off. Where are we, Boston? See, well, this one says parental life experiences shape their children's genetic character? Everything's about character. Here we go. Dr. Bruce, get the book. We now know that the environmentally influenced fine-tuning described above can be passed from generation to generation. Landmark Duke University study published in the August 1st, 2003 issue of Molecular and Cellular Biology found that an enriched environment can even override genetic mutations in mice. In the study, scientists looked at the effect of dietary supplements on pregnant mice with the abnormal agouti gene. Agouti mice have yellow coats and are extremely obese, which predisposes them to cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and cancer. In the experiment, one group of yellow, obese agouti mothers received methyl group-rich supplements available in health food stores: folic acid, vitamin B12, betaine, and choline. Methyl-rich supplements were chosen because a number of studies have shown that the methyl chemical group is involved with epigenetic modifications. When methyl groups attach to a gene's DNA, it changes the way regulatory chromosomal proteins bind to the DNA molecule. If the proteins bind too tightly to the gene, the protein sleeve cannot be removed, and the gene cannot be read. Methylating DNA can silence or modify gene activity. This time the headlines, "Diet Trumps Genes," were accurate. The mothers who got the methyl group-rich supplements produced standard, lean, brown mice, even though their offspring had the same agouti gene as their mothers. The agouti mothers who didn't get the supplements produced yellow pups, which ate much more than the brown pups. The yellow pups wound up weighing almost twice as much as their lean pseudo-agouti counterparts. Wild. The university's photo shown above is striking. Get that double wide there. Jeez. Get you on the treadmill. Easy, Boston C. Hey! All right. The university's photo shown above is striking. Though the two mice are genetically identical, they are radically different in appearance. Imagine that. One mouse is lean and brown, and the other mouse is obese and yellow. Why can't you see in the picture? What you can't see in the picture is that the obese mouse is diabetic, while its genetically identical counterpart is healthy. You getting this? This is good, right? Choices, good choices produce good outcomes. Bad choices produce, Other studies have found epigenetic mechanisms to be a factor in a variety of diseases, including cancer, cardiovascular disease, and diabetes. In fact, only 5% of cancer and cardiovascular patients can contribute their disease directly to heredity. While the media made a big hoopla over the discovery of the BRCA1 and BRCA2 breast cancer genes, they fail to emphasize that 95% of breast cancers are not due to inherited genes. The malignancies in a significant number of cancer patients are derived from environmentally induced epigenetic alterations and not defective genes. Recently, eminent scientist and physician Dean Ornish revealed that by just changing diet and lifestyle for 90 days, prostate cancer patients switched the activity of over 500 genes. Many of their gene changes inhibited biological processes critical in the formation of their tumors. The epigenetic evidence has become so compelling that some brave scientists are even invoking the L word for Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, the much-scorned evolutionist, who believed that traits acquired as a result of environmental influence could be passed on. In recent years, molecular biology has shown that the genome is far more fluid and responsive to the environment than previously supposed. Imagine that. It has also shown that information can be transmitted to descendants in ways other than through the base sequence code of DNA. Good to know. We're back to where we started in this chapter, the environment. In my own work in the laboratory, I saw over and over the impact a changed environment had on the cells, the 50 trillion cells in your body, right? I was studying, but it was only at the end of my research at Stanford that the message fully sank in. I saw that endothelial cells, which are the blood vessel lining cells I was studying, change their structure and function depending on the environment. When, for example, I added inflammatory chemicals to the tissue culture, the cells rapidly became the equivalent of macrophages, the scavengers of the immune system. What was also exciting to me was that the cells transformed even when I destroyed their DNA with gamma rays. These cells were functionally enucleated, yet they completely changed their biological behavior in response to inflammatory agents, just as they had when their nuclei were intact. These cells were clearly showing some intelligent control in the absence of their genes. 20 years after my mentor Irv Konigsberg's advice to first consider the environment when your cells are ailing, I finally got it. DNA does not control biology, and the nucleus itself is not the brain of the cell. Just like you and me, cells are shaped by where they live. In other words, it's the environment. Stupid. His words. That's so good. That means you can change your life by a single thought. It's a big deal. That's why all this schmuggana stuff that's going on below the sun. You choose what news, where news, this and that. Hey, I'm right there with you. All right? A lot of stuff is getting revealed. Secrets, mysteries, and riddles. Right? Very little trust. Don't trust anything, anybody. Trust big love. Trust my relationship, my 4 brains, my 50 trillion cells. Right? You're a plasmatic, epigenetic badass. Okay? That's who you are. You are who you are. You do you. You're powerful and unstoppable. Love yourself. Be so hard on yourself. But you got to get off your schmugganaha and take some action on some stuff. So Boston C is imagining that all the concretely bad ones and the malevolent ones below the sun, you're done. See, you're going to go up, transition, get your life review, go get on with Elon, go to frickin' Mars. All right, you're getting off the planet. Planet's not going anywhere. No fear. Anywhere, and especially not here. When you're living above the sun. All right? Boston C let you go. Remember, stay in the way, stay in the path. And until next time, Boston C, love you soon.